Good evening and welcome to News Update on Fliptv. I am Christian Chibok, and here are the news headlines. IPOB threatened Fulani herdsmen over Enugu killings. IPOB accused Army Police unknown gunmen on killings in Southeast. Twitter suspension in Nigeria against human rights, US. Thunder lightning kills 17 at wedding ceremony. Kidnap Chibok girl and Bokoharam husband surrender to Nigerian army. Here are the news and details. The Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Thursday threatened Fulani herders killing farmers in Enugu State. IPOB vowed to teach them a lesson in the language that they will understand. It was reported that about 8 persons were recently killed in Mbuji community in Amufu, issues of local government area of Enugu State. The ambush carried out by suspected herdsmen also left hectares of farmland destroyed with a number of residents missing. The community had linked the attack to threats by herdsmen who reportedly blamed IPOB's leader, Nnamdi Kanu, for their action. The indigenous people of Biafra had accused the Nigerian police force and Nigerian army of silently killing people of the southeast region in a bid to execute their ethnic cleansing agenda. The Biafran separatist group stated this while warning the police and soldiers to stop killing innocent people in the southeast under the guise of unknown gunmen. IPOB threatened to unleash its wrath on security agencies and unknown gunmen if they failed to stop killing innocent people in the southeast. Spokesman of the group, Emma Powerful, gave the warning in a statement, adding that the group would resist the genocide and retaliate if they do not stop. The statement reads, "We, the global family of the indigenous people of Biafra, by our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hereby caution those who call themselves unknown armed men rampaging communities in Biafra land, particularly those killing innocent people in Okporo and Umutanzi, Olu, Imo State, to immediately stop the ethnic cleansing or brace for mass resistance by the people. The unprovoked attacks by the Nigerian army and police on innocent Biafran citizens under the guise of unknown armed men must stop, or the monsters will consume those that created them. IPOB will no longer allow the ongoing secret genocide against helpless Biafrans by the wicked Nigerian security agencies and their collaborators." The US Consulate in Lagos had stated that the suspension of Twitter by the Nigerian government is deeply worrisome. This remark was made by US Consular General Claire Perengelo at a program titled Conversation on Press Freedom, Freedom of Expression and Civic Space in Nigeria, held in Lagos. According to Perengelo, the government's intention to introduce registration requirements for social media platforms banning or restricting social media with threats of prosecution undermines the human rights and fundamental freedom of Nigerians. Nigerian government ongoing suspension of Twitter and stated intent to introduce re-registration requirements for other social media platforms is deeply worrisome, she said. Speaking on the right of freedom of the press, she said journalists must be vigilant as they are the mouthpiece of the people. At least 17 wedding guests were killed after being struck by lightning on their way to the Nuptials in Bangladesh. 14 others, including the groom, were injured after the group was caught in a thunderstorm on their way to the bride's house in the riverside town of Chibok, Bangladesh. The group had just got off a boat on the bank of the river Padmanate, Chibok, on Wednesday 4th at noon to take their shelter at the bride's house when lightning struck, the BBC reported. The bride was not at the wedding party when the lightning struck on Wednesday, according to Shakib Al-Rabi, a local government official. The lightning struck Champingwanjbank, the western district of Bangladesh, about 150 miles north of West Dhaka. The girl, who is a former student of government secondary school Chibok in Borno State, and her husband, a Bokoharam member, have surrendered to the Nigerian military. She and more than 250 others were abducted by insurgents in April 2014. Dozens remain missing. Her identity is being concealed after she and her husband renounced membership of the sect. They presented themselves to troops at a location around the Lake Chad region. Intelligence sources said their decision might have been prompted by increased operations by the armed forces, outbreak of killer disease, and food scarcity. The couple are undergoing profiling at a military formation. Boko Haram and ISWAP fighters occasionally turn themselves in, citing different reasons. We've come to the end of our news update on Fliptv. I hope you enjoyed the program. I am Christian Chibok.